G'day everyone, welcome to the Opal Mills. To start with, I'd just like to say thanks to all my subscribers and everyone who's helped support this channel. Welcome to new subscribers and anyone who's just watching this for the first time or stumbled across this channel. So this is a channel where I share a bit about what I do with Opal, what I get up to. My name's Phil and yeah, it could be mining, buying parcels, cutting stones, making doublets, treating matrix, setting in silver or gold, and anything else I can think of. So, been busy lately, and I've got a few things to get to, so I thought we'll get to this in one video. So yeah, this is a parcel that was sent recently. These are from a parcel a little while before. Hi Winston, they're coming. These are sort of I'd class it a salvage job, making the most of. And basically, yeah, I'll just zoom in. I don't think this would have been sold as high end, but there's potential gamble in it. And so we cleaned up a couple the other day in the last video. And I thought I'd get to a few more. And so I picked out all these ones. They've got a bit of colour somewhere. Whether it'll last long enough to clear out the sand or whatever, whether they'll amount to a stone or not, we'll just got to peek, don't you? Got to have a look. So we're going to have a look at that. But there's also some in a bag here that came with that lot that have some potential for some really nice stones. So we're going to get to those as well. So those will be in this video. And yeah, Winston, got your parcel here. Just a few needs to be tidied up. That won't be a stone as such, but it's really nice little bit of colour down there. And this is dry, just like those blocky formations. If only there was more of it, you could call it harlequin. It's trying. But yeah, we'll see if we can tidy that up into a specimen at least. I suppose it could be gently mounted into a setting if desired, but yeah, I wouldn't be in a hurry. But there's some nice bits in here. Some are rubs, some I've started cleaning up, so we'll see which way we'll cut this one. It's got some nice blue down this end, but a bit of a maybe an issue, so the stone might be hiding over there. This piece I've been waiting to get to for a while, but it's a little bit off center, so I'm hoping to get a stone that way and hopefully a decent sized one, so that'll be like a cap on top there. Thought about taking the grey off and just revealing all that colour. There's another option, but then it would thin very much out this side. There'd be nothing left to, yeah, so I reckon that way up. A couple of bits I've started, just need to be come down on a bit more. I might have some issues, but we'll see. This one probably goes straight on the dot stick and see what's in there under that little cap. A couple more rubs. We rub these out in a different video, just haven't cut them yet. That one came as is. A bit of colour in it. We'll finish it off. And for exploratory, we'll go on to this one. It's got a bit of a colour bar at the top in white, and a nice green one down below, but sand. Alright, so we'll just pick one at random out the pile and get on with it. See what's in each one and what can be done with it, if anything. There's a touch of colour around here, I did notice, and a little bit of a bar looks in there, but it's a bit smashed at the entrance here. Hopefully if that goes in a bit, we might get something out of it. It's a dark material, so that'd be good. There's got a bit of this stuff on the bottom. Pick that off now. And yeah, so we'll just go through these. If it's not that interesting, I'm probably going to montage whatever you call it, fade in and out in stages of stones, saves you the whole trip, moment by moment, and all the fast forwarding. So we'll try and keep it interesting. Get a couple of bits out of here. Might be able to do something with, even if they're just carvings. Yeah, that's it. In these two. So we'll see what we can do with those by the end of this video. Not very high hopes, but something. Next, find the jar. We're going to get to these. A bit of an explore. That piece. That piece. Pretty sure the rest of that one's going to get hand polished. Go straight on dopsticks though. That one I've got to separate. So just going to rough these out a little bit more before I put them on dopsticks. A few here from each pile. And yeah. Alright, so here's how far I've gotten on the dopsticks. We've got these ones to cut, see what we can get out of it. They're for the Lightning Ridge parcel that's being done. And these are also Lightning Ridge, but these are Winston's stones. We're going to get what we can out of these. And the stones that I was able to rub up out of the parcel pocket that we dug out are these ones. So at least something's coming out of it. This one's quite nice. one will have a bit of colour. These two, this one will have to have a bit of a, which one is it? This one, sorry. This one may lose a bit of this side and may end up with an oval because that potch comes right down into the green. So I might have to just tuck it back in a bit and bring it back to all this. We'll see what happens. It's got a bit of purple through there, but it's just a bit potchy here. So, yeah, should be right. And this one as well, I'm just going to give it a tidy up, be more of a specimen value than anything else. It's got some nice colour in it, just not bright enough to really bother cutting a stone from. But it does have some really nice colour on some angles. But in person, yeah, it's a little bit watery. Brightness of 1.5 maybe. Yeah. So we'll tidy it up anyway. But dug these out of that parcel that we brought back to start on. So we're going to cut some of these as well. I'm just going to go over and flatten these on one side, usually the potch side, just to give it a flat base. Give it something to sit on. These are going to be some amazing little stones, hopefully. Some maybe a little bit teardrop or maybe a cushion cut. But we'll try and get some ovals out of it. Even just this little one, be a nice little ring stone in there. Sort of broke off a bit there, so that's got to come in. So it's only going to be a small one, but be a nice little bright ring stone. Same again. Really nice colour in there, so we'll see what we can bring out when we roll over the tops. That will be a triangle shape, I'd say. Keep it as best we can, retain as much carrots. But yeah, yeehaw. Really nice material. So yeah, whole bunch here. I'm just going to go flatten these off, get them on the dop sticks, cut them and come back. Alright, so we got all these ones dopped up too. So let's go and cut them. Alright, finally here we are. Well, for me it is. So yeah, we've got our pile over here for Winston. We've got our Lightning Ridge parcel we're cleaning up for someone else. Andamooka parcel recently purchased, and Andamooka pocket recently unearthed. So go through them. Some of them better than others. I'll just go through a few of these ones here that I didn't actually continue on to the back. Let's zoom in here. Too far. So this one, the colour just wasn't really there. It's like it's just got a black potch in the centre. A bit of colour around the edge. I tried to go deeper and deeper, but it just started running out of bar. This one's nice colour. I think the sand beaded up this end. To try and clean that up, I would have made a mess of it. It's all the way about 3/4 of the way under there. And back out this side, so yeah, still a pretty specimen, these 4. It's a nice little flash, but it's not really there in person, not like it is in the camera. But 3 of these made the grade. A pretty little one there. So these can be set. There's a bit of a picture stain there. And this one was one that had been pre-formed when I got it. So really I've just finished it off a bit. And I think it came out alright. For what it was, that's all there was really. Not sure if I improved the look of it, just shaped it. Put my fingerprints all over the polish. So, these ones, more of a salvage job. This one could be set, but it's more again of a picture stone. And this one could be set. Actually, I think almost all these could be set. Maybe this one's a bit dodgy. It's got a nice colour there, but that tip ended up a little bit too thin. Probably should have taken it off, but it was a bit late once I'd noticed due to the wax. So here's what it is. This one's another little picture stain. I'll just give them all a wipe before I show them. Oh gosh. I used methylated spirits on to get the wax off. I'm just not sure I got it all off. Anyway, it's a nice little bit of a red splash into the black. And this one's nice. This one came out really nice. It could possibly be set. It's got enough stability. Got a bit thin at the bottom. But yeah, nice little stone. Now, these ones I'm really impressed with, just because of the colour that was in them. And even up against my skin, colour popping out. Very rich in colour. A couple of freeforms. Could have made it into an oval, I suppose. It just makes it smaller. I think it looks nicer, bigger. Not that most people would know it, but the pieces could have been bigger if they were cut differently. Well, I know some people prefer symmetry, which is always good, and it doesn't always have to be an oval, though symmetry is just a balance. So this one's a little bit not so symmetry. I could have knocked off this bend over here, straightened out that edge a bit to match the other side, and it would have been a nice drop, but still a nice freeform again, just keeping it big. Couple of ovals. Just sort of a low dome. Go for the size of it, you could probably say low to medium, not quite medium. Definitely a dome there. And again, against my skin, it's just got fantastic colour, with a great little ring stone. Same again with this one. Rich colour. Just flashing everywhere. And this one would be the king stone out of this lot. That's the biggest piece anyway. Absolutely gorgeous. Looks even better in the sunlight. Kind of blinding almost. Flood of colour. And you get the, it's not just greens, you get the full yellows, and there's no reds, but yeah. It's a bit of nice orangey yellow in amongst it. I'll try and take a shot of that and include that after. But yeah, so they came out really well. I have to put them on the scales in a bit. And so over here are the ones that we dug out the mine. So there wasn't too much colour in amongst the parcel as far as cuttable, but there's a bit of colour in there. We'll take what we can get. It's a nice little bit of colour anyway. It's a pretty little stone. This one was an oval, bit of sand trapped in there. It's actually sealed inside, so it should not affect or crack up the stone in any way. It's just a bit of a detraction. But still a nice little stone, little oval. Keep them as souvenirs, if nothing else, I think. This one came up alright in the end. A bit of potch over that corner. It's got a bit more purpley potch. But no, it's got a little bit more colour in there. There's a couple of spots of sand trapped inside again. For what it was, it can stay there. So yeah, another nice little stone. This one was the one with a bit of colour in it. Nice bit of green, but it doesn't really end up translating to much overall, especially by comparison. Comparison, the enemy of happiness. But yeah, still a nice little stone, bit of sand in the back, it can stay there. Slippery little thing. Bit of wax on the corner. And the carving. So I thought I'd just give it a quick polish. It's got, as I say, a bit of colour in it. It's got a lot of this sort of through it as well, here and there. And you see it up close. And it's like it's formed little pockets separated by potch, like little cells. But yeah. Not a super amount of colour, but still pretty to look at. A couple of nice glints. Could be a nice pendant, I suppose. See what happens. But yeah, so there we go. Hope you enjoyed this episode. A few quick cuts, long video. Before I go, I do remember saying I was going to put these on the scales. Alright. Just going to start off with this little one. Almost 3/4 of a carat. Just on 3/4 of a carat. A thin one. 1 carat. There we go. It's $200 stone. Just over 1 carat. So should this one be, I think. Yep. And this one should be a couple of carats. A carat and a half. Carat and 3/4. Not too bad. Not too many others worth weighing, so I'll leave it at that, I think. Actually, check this one on. It's nice enough. 1 carat. There we go. Nice little $300 or $400 stone. Yeah. All right. Again, hope you enjoyed. Cheers.